Smackdown, Raw, and ECW welcome you to Survivor Series.
And our champ's got his work cut out for him tonight.
A triple threat match between all three of WWE's champions. The titles are all on the line.
I hope our champion knows what he's getting into tonight.
It's the biggest main event in WWE history, and it's live on pay-per-view. He's the best that Raw has to offer, and he gave our champion a run for his money a couple of weeks ago.
And I'm sure he studied the tapes of that match over and over. I hope our champion did the same thing.
The ECW champion is one of the most powerful, most dangerous superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring.
And I might not have any respect for ECW, but you got to respect this man's power and ability.
This is the biggest match of the champion's career. All three championships are on the line. Whoever loses the match loses his title to the superstar who beat him.
And it's not enough for him to just not lose the championship tonight. The SmackDown fans wanted to take someone's title home with them. Bobby Lashley's a big guy, but he's got to be careful not to depend too much on his size and strength.
You're kidding, right? It seems to me like those are Lashley's two biggest advantages. They've certainly served him well so far in his career.
Keep telling yourself that. It's true what they say. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Lashley might learn the hard way. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Talk about super.
And here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
I hope this.
He did it. He did it. Smackdown reigns supreme here at Survivor Series.
He put ECW in his place, that's for sure. And he's walking out with their championship.
And perhaps more importantly, he managed to retain his own championship at the same time.
You would have to go to Fort Knox to see that much gold in one place, Michael.
What an historic night for Smackdown and our fans.
We always knew we were the best, and there's the proof right there.
An absolutely amazing performance by the most dominant superstar in sports entertainment today.
Sorry, Raw. Sorry, ECW. Better luck next year, losers.
I knew I could count on you, champ. But listen, I don't want a bunch of ECW extremists running wild on SmackDown trying to get that championship back. I'm gonna return the title to ECW, but I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Survivor Series has come and gone, and we're less than a month away from Armageddon. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and we've got a number one contender match for you tonight.
That's right. Tonight, the future champion goes one-on-one with the current champion.
You might be counting chickens before they hatch, John. The champ's no pushover.
Yeah, well, neither's his opponent. This is going to be a heck of a fight.
Superstars can channel the raw aggression of this man right here.
Yeah, and lucky for the champ, this is a non-title match.
And here comes the champion. Remember, this is a non-title match. The championship is not on the line.
Yeah, not tonight. But if he loses tonight, the rematch is at Armageddon, and it will be for the championship. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
That was a textbook reversal. He could get the pin right here.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. It's crazy to think.
He's leaving the ringside area in a foul mood.
Have you ever seen him in anything but a foul mood?
I'm not sure I have, and he's got good reason to be upset. He just lost his Armageddon Championship opportunity.
Talk about a lose-lose situation for the champ. He'd either make him even madder or have to face him at Armageddon for the championship.
I guess the victory tonight is what you'd call the lesser of two evils then.
Yeah, emphasis on the word evil.
I've got a special announcement for WWE fans worldwide. Now, you know I'm not one to toot my own horn, but thanks to the effusive praise of ECW's representative, I've decided to give myself and WWE fans an early Christmas present this year and induct myself into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Damn! I never thought I'd see ECW join Vince McMahon's special club on live TV.
Say the word, Mr. McMahon, and this chump is no more.
Man, I think you put your head way too far up a certain butt. Go ahead, send your boys. I need the warm-up.
Only 2 weeks remain until Armageddon. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and did you see how the champion disrespected Mr. McMahon and ECW?
I've got no problem with him talking trash to ECW, Michael, but insulting the chairman is career suicide.
And ECW has vowed revenge on the champ here tonight.
If I were the champ, I'd be more worried about what Mr. McMahon's got in store for me.
And here comes CM Punk, a superstar who's been making quite a name for himself in ECW.
Yeah, and that name is Punk, which is exactly what he is. I hope the champ wipes the canvas with this kid.
With only a couple of weeks between now and Armageddon, you'd think that the champion would be more focused on his championship match, not ECW.
I don't want to come off like some sort of wacko conspiracy theorist, but I smell a setup, Michael. Or maybe that's just your cheap cologne.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
And there's the reversal. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him. It really sticks in my craw that CM Punk makes a big deal about being straight edge, like that makes him better than the rest of us.
I don't think that's his opinion at all. And if he does think that he's better than anyone else, I'm sure it's because of his confidence and his abilities, not his lifestyle choices.
These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
That was like 2.5. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for
I don't think he feels like he got the respect he thinks he deserves.
what? Was he expecting that the SmackDown fans were going to show him any respect?
That's pretty unlikely considering he's an ECW superstar.
Not to mention a snot-nosed little punk.
And I have a bad feeling that this is not the last we've seen of ECW.
Probably not, especially if Mr. McMahon gets his way, and he always does.